Hello, my beauties, and welcome to my channel. This is Inez Benvenuta Cozy, of course, talking about my favorite topic ever, Upwork and freelancing and making money. I love making money. So, recently I came across a very irritating topic on Upwork, and that was the W-8BEN tax information tax form. So, previously on Upwork, we did not come across this particular document. And I think I remembered 3 years ago, we only had to indicate that we were not from the US, and then that would be the end of it. But now we were required to fill in the form on Upwork, but also to include certain information, especially the tax identification number. Now, for me, it bothered me a lot because I don't ever want to lose money. And 30% of my earnings, that's a lot of money. That's way too much money for me to be losing on Upwork, especially now that I have two contracts on Upwork concurrently. And that would really just kill me if I was to lose money for no reason when I can prevent it. So here I went on an investigation moment um, to find out what I needed for that tax identification number. So I noted that on Upwork, it informed us that we needed to find out from um, tax advisors how we could fill in that form. So for me, I decided I was going to just go to MRA because who better to advise me about taxes than MRA? So I did. I went to MRA and they gave me some information about the TI number, and which is, very straightforward if you know where to look. So I'm just gonna walk you guys through what I did to get my TIN number, which is the tax identification number, and how I was able to complete that form on Upwork, saving my 30% money. I don't mind paying MRA my taxes. That's Malawi. I'm in Malawi. My taxes, I know where they go in Malawi, but I really, truly didn't want to pay taxes in the US. So stay with me. I will walk you through my experience. Now, you will need your national ID card or information on the national ID card. If you have a soft copy of the national ID card, it's fine. If you have a hard copy of it, that's fine. But you will need that card when you are sorting this conversation out. Now, for me, my card expired on my birthday. My birthday was 22nd of October this year. And my card, it expired. So I'm processing it with the registrar's office, but it's taking forever. You know how it is. It's never going to be there on time. So it's taking forever, and I don't actually have a card, but I have information from the card that I had prior to this moment. And it's on a soft copy because I lost the actual hard copy card. So I have it on my phone as a soft copy. So when I went to the Malawi Revenue Authority website some 3 days ago. Let me just share my screen real quickly so that you can appreciate what I mean. But it's really easy. You will laugh when you know how easy it is. So let me just share my screen. So this is the MRA website, and now they have updated it so beautifully that it's really user friendly. And that, I recommend that you use it if you have your card, which is, current and which is working fine. If you have it, you should use the website. It's quicker and you get to do this very, very simple and straightforward. So don't mind the background noises. I'm home and it's really noisy here. So don't mind the background noises. Just bear with me. But when you go to the MRI website, what I need for you to do is to click here where it says TIN application. Do you see what happens? And then you follow this application. You put your email address there. And no, for this is for those people that already have logged in or they have registered. But if you are registering, you click the register now option so that you can record your details, and MRA will collect those details for you. Whether you want to use your TIN number as a business or whether you want to use it as a single individual, taxpayer. So for me, I'm going to use mine for two reasons. I'm going to use mine for Upwork and freelancing, but I also wanted to use mine for shipping purposes, when I'm wanting to buy things outside of the country and that sort of thing. So it's going to have a lot of purposes, and it's really a very good thing to have. And you get it for free. You are going to get it for free. You get that TIN number for free. Look at that. I was killing myself and I didn't even realize this is sort of something that you can get very quickly. It took a day to get this information. And I have to recommend, I never thought MRA was that quickly in providing information. So they did. And within a day, I had my TIN number. But I digress. So what you do is once you have filled in that information, you will find that there will be some place where they will require that you insert your identification right here. You see, attach ID document. So when you have an expired document, like in my case, and you are processing it with the registrar's office, I was advised by the MRA guys to put a date that was in the future. Because if you put the date that is actually on the card, as mine was expired this year, it was refusing it. So I literally had to drive to MRA. Lucky enough, I'm in Blantyre and the Mtoko house is very close to me. So I had to just drive to their offices and find out. So they said, oh, it's fine. You can give me the information on your card and we just give a date that is in the future. I think they used 2027 or something like that. And so they were able to sort that out for me. So once that situation is sorted out, the application is sorted out, whether online or whether you go to the Nsonko house, you get an email like this one. You see, I received this email instantly when I did that. That was yesterday when I went to MRA. So they said, no, that's not the one. That's a Zoom one. Oh, hang on a second. That I was trying to create a password for my Zoom. So hang on a second. Let me get the Nsonko House email. I wondered, oh my gosh, I don't know. Sometimes I'm so sleepy. I don't know what I am talking about. So anyway, I've got the email. Let me share my screen again. So there it is. So you get this email. So this was yesterday. That's why it's one day ago. And this was yesterday in the morning when I went to MRA. After they had taken my details, very simple report, minutes to complete the entire thing. They gave me this number as the registration number for me. And they gave me a link, that link that's highlighted to go to that link. So I'll just take you to that link. This would be the link, this here. I can click and then you see that it takes me to that particular link if you feel like you need to see that it's actually that particular link. But I'm not going to show you my TIN number for security reasons because it's a financial conversation. And now my internet is playing up. So we'll just go to that, then you take my word for it that it takes you to this particular. So you click that number, which you see, because I've used it. And when you click that number, if MRA has approved your application instantly, it will come out. But I was advised that it takes up to 48 hours for it to come out. But in my case, it took way less than that, less than a day, actually, before I could get my TIN number. So here's what I did with that TIN number. I went to Upwork. You all recognize this page if you're on Upwork. So if you don't know how to get to this page, you click on your face, you go to settings, you put your password again. This is why I don't want for you to go through that situation with me, because I don't want you to know my Upwork password. There's financial issues on here. So you go to that setting and then you get to the billing page. Now, on the billing page, you have to click this tax information conversation. Okay. And then on this tax residence, you put in your address. I used UNICAP University at the time I was registering on Upwork again in 2019. So I still maintain the same address. I don't really want to, change it or anything. So on here, again, I am very old. Yes, I was pretty that old. So on here, you put your information, your name as Ines Benvenuta Kosi, as it appears on your identification card, the Malawi identification card, the national identification card, and whether you're an individual or a company. So for me, I'm gonna have to do this for me personally as a freelancer, and I'm gonna have to do it as the company that we about that. I'm going to register to help, other people that are struggling to get jobs so that we could pitch for those jobs and, assist, one or two people that need that assistance. So I'm going to have to do this two ways using the same TIN number. That's the beauty of it. So for here, it'll be my individual, and for the other one, it'll be the Infinity Business Solutions as a company. And then the number that I got from MRA, this is the number that's highlighting here. It's a long digit number, and that came on that website that I was just showing you. I clicked here, and then I filled in all the information. Now you will notice that if you don't have the TIN number, you are unable to save that page so that it comes like that. It's forever showing that it's not saved. That information is not saved because you don't have the TIN number. So when you get the TIN number, you search it, it will save automatically and you come out like this. So this is what you need to do to complete this particular exercise. I encourage you all to do it before the month end, because I think Upwork by January, they will start taking the 30%. So you don't want anybody withholding your money. So please do this as quickly as possible. I literally was working and I had to stop and talk to you about this because it's very urgent that you get to doing this. And you don't want to lose money. I don't want you to lose money. And I would rather you pay taxes here in Malawi than you pay taxes in the US, because the taxes in Malawi would be a little bit fair, with the band, that the structure that you use in Malawi for paying taxes. So I encourage you to do that than the full 30%. So anyway, that's what I wanted to share with you today, you guys. I'm so happy that I solved this problem. It was such a headache for me. I could not breathe, but I'm so glad that it's sorted out now. And, I can continue earning my money happily, knowing that I have peace of mind. I don't have to worry about the W-8BEN form. I think this also works for a lot of people from different countries. I mean, for Malawi, we use Malawi Revenue Authority, but I think for you guys in Zambia or Zimbabwe or Africa or Kenya or wherever you are watching me from, I'm sure you guys can also go to your revenue authority and get something like that. I noticed that people from Pakistan also had their own system, because I was on YouTube the other day checking that information. And I noticed that people from Pakistan have a different system. They're not required to put TIN because Upwork recognizes they don't have TIN in their country. So they have something different. So for Malawians, it's TIN. For wherever you are, find out from the revenue authority in your country, and then they'll advise you. But otherwise, this is, the headache that we had. And I'm so glad we solved it before the end of the year. I think MRA will be working until maybe Friday this week. So if you can hurry today, tomorrow, do it as quickly as possible and get this sorted out. And Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, you guys. I don't think this is going to be my last video for this year. I think I'm going to record something next week. But I love you all. Let's get this money next year. Let's make so much money that it's so, let's just go crazy on that money. Thank you so much for you guys watching me and supporting this particular YouTube channel. I don't take that for granted. We've hit 1,000 viewers. That I don't take for granted. So you guys are beautiful. Thank you so much and have a beautiful day. Merry Christmas.